All right, we are back with the back nine, round one of the Phoenix Fall Classic here at Sweetwater Disc Golf Course. Our boys have had a rough go on the front nine, but the back nine's a lot more scoreable. There's a lot more OBs and a lot more Mandos, but the big irons tend to score better on the back nine. So let's lead into it. Braden Neff 4 down on the front nine. Parker Welch, Broston both going 2 down. Bodie's 1 up. A couple little blips inside the circle for him. He should be right there, 2 down with the other 2. Just got to clean up on the putting green. Let's see if they can gain some confidence. Hole 10, 325, slightly uphill. There's a Mando left of that first tree on the right, so it prevents people from throwing the big hyzer. A lot of people opt to go forehand, low forehand skipper to get into the green here. You see the needle on the right is tough to thread between those 2 trees with the way that they're spread out there. OB behind the basket. There's OB off to the right as well, the sidewalk and the curbing. Doesn't really come into play on the right side. Easy to go deep here for some of these guys. Braden opted to go up the middle, or maybe it came out a little early out of his hand. Big shout out to RWC. They popped up that tent back there. That was our water station. So they donated all the water and all the added cash. Oh, this is that OB deep we were talking about. Old man Fernandez swinging a leg at it. Encouraging the disc to get back in bounds. Parker going the low flex. And gotta look. Gotta be close to circle's edge. Bodie going down the center as well, hitting that first tree in the center there. A lot of people's nemesis tree. Certainly mine. Braden with an easy up and down. Bodie got a better kick out to the opening here. Easy little chip in. Yep. Pretty much all you want. Can Broston grab a 2 here? Off the cage. It's a tough putt from back there. A little scary too, trying to come back at it. A little bit of a death putt coming back if you miss it and go long. Parker grabbing the easy 2 though, redeeming the card. See, can Bodie save that in the circle yips that he's had today? He's really focusing here. Yep, putt with a little more conviction. You love to see it. All right, so we're on to the island hole. This is pretty much a must get. It's still only 226 feet. The wind is down today, I think. So that should help out a lot, just kind of throwing a putter up to this. We added a DZ to avoid any kind of like hazard with the sidewalks. I didn't want somebody trickling into the sidewalk or the street and taking their stroke from there. So it's just easier to add a drop zone for speed of play. See what the boys throw. Let's take a guess and say Parker's throws a flex line here. It's probably a DJ Breaker if I had to guess. Really popular overstable putter. Easy 2. Can't argue with the results. Braden, if I had to guess, he's probably throwing an AVR 3 or an X3. He's been really throwing that AVR 3 a lot. That looks like an AVR 3. For sure. We got to get this guy a Tour Series AVR 3. Broston opting for a standstill here. High Stolly Heiser. Can he make the island? Did he stay in? Oh, the camera didn't give us a justice. I think he stayed in. The circle does get a little tight behind the basket and to the left. If you're going to miss, you really want to miss to the right to stay in the inbounds area. Ooh, and Bodie just sneaking inbounds. Just touching inbounds. Attaboy. Barely see the paint on the ground there. Let's go, Bodie. Boom. Get back down to even. Broston for an easy 2. Might be our first star frame of the day. Right on. Skip to Parker's tap in. The star frame for the boys. This one is a double Mando, double DZ. So Mando left of the first tree, Mando right of this big tree here on the left. So you kind of have to just go right up the gut. A lot of people throw a flip up 9-speed at it. Some people will throw a flex. You see forehands for the safe play, just to stay in bounds, because the sidewalk and beyond is out of bounds on all these. So if you go deep, right or left, you're taking that penalty stroke. So flex line all day here is a great line to take. So you just go right up the center, let it fade in towards the basket. This looks like a little short. That's a little short from Parker. You see we had to throw a little extra paint on the tee pads here because league tee pads were a little different than the tournament tee pads. This looks like a really good line from Braden. Let's push a little farther forward. It's going to fade out a little early too. This is a tough get, being that it's 370 feet. It plays much longer than that. I'm not sure what it is about this hole, but it feels tough to get there. It's flipped up a little bit. Doesn't have that forward push. Yeah. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. You get the card ahead of you to turn around. That's a good shot, man. Bodie going low. Makes the Mandos. Does it stay in? Inbounds. Might have gotten a little lucky there. That could have jumped over the sidewalk easy. Big look for Braden. Ball short. Let's see, Parker. This is definitely Parker territory here. Do you really want to score well on this back? Oh, it's a good effort. Very good effort. Yeah, this course is pretty tough. It's pros say this is the easier side. I find this side to be more difficult, just because I can't seem to keep myself in bounds on this back 9, where the front 9 has a lot more landing zone dependent scoring. All right, moving on to hole 13. OB left, right, and deep. No Mandos on this one, but the landing zone gets a lot tighter towards the end. The wind typically is pushing people off to the right, so a lot of people hit the street here. On the backhand flip up mid ranges or the forehand hyzers out to the left. I imagine these guys will be throwing putters at this just to stay in the center, let it skirt up to the basket. Just throw an easy hyzer at it. Just got to beat the ceiling at the end there, and you're basically parked for a birdie. Surprising to see Broston go backhand here. A lot of the big forehand guys can throw a spike right at it. Needed to beat that tree. Just another breaker from Parker. Well, that one's not as stable. That should be an easy 2. I think that's that same red ABR3 Braden's been throwing all day. Just such an effortless swing this kid's got. And man, if you see the guy's dad, Braden's gonna get huge. I'm surprised he's not taller than he is now. He's still in high school. He's got time. Oh, Bodie might have yanked this one way off to the right. Oh, get back in. Woo! Oh, no. Okay. At least it settled down.
Thank you.
He really, really wung that out wide. We're going to move T-pad for the next hole next year, too. Oh, and that was a good effort from Broston. Just hitting the right side chains. Needed to be a little more on the pole for that to stick. These veteran baskets have had some interesting spit outs. Oh, and an excellent putt from Braden. No need for the stepper, no need for the jump, just punch it in the heart. Yep, Bodie keeping his focus here. Going through the whole routine. Might have just come out of his hand a little snappy. Did he roll OB? Oh man, the camera missed that. I didn't see that. That is so tragic. I thought it just went straight past. Way to not let it phase you, Bodie. Way to put that away. That's a tough comeback after rolling OB like that. All right, now, this is a lot of people's nightmare hole. With how slender the fairway gets right here, you've got OB left and right. So if you try to go big anhyzer for a righty on the left side of the tree to come and bounce here, and if it doesn't touch and bounce and it'll fade out into the riverbed on the left, you don't gain a lot of ground. Same with the hyzer on the right side. So if you go hyzer on the right and you don't cross in bounds, you don't gain a lot of ground. These guys should have no issue with that at all. Big hyzer is kind of the play here. You see how close Parker got. Up the middle's not a great option at the moment with the tree, how much it's grown out. We're going to move this tee pad though, as I kind of hinted on the previous hole. Looping back to that, we're going to move the tee pad on this one, I think 5 or 6 tiles to the left, which still brings that first tree into play. You just have to throw more of a flex line or a big forehand to try to get to the basket that way. It cuts off some distance, but it makes it more of a technical shot, and I think it takes the big hyzer out of play, which is pretty much the safe, easy play to go with here. And then we won't have to throw over the synagogue. It's a nice shot from Broston. I didn't see where Braden ended up. Bodie going forehand here. Yep, high and wide. That looks good. must not feel very confident on his backhand at the moment. Oh, this is where Braden ended up. Pretty close to the sidewalk. Short. Parker looking to score. The door's definitely open. Rare non-metal draw. Brosnan will want to capitalize on this. This is a bit of a bonus birdie. Oh, and a miss from outside. Inside the circle. Man. That is tough. That's a tough miss. And Bodie with another right side miss. He didn't go through his routine that time. Still struggling inside the circle. Just lost that bit of focus, I think. Oh, and Braden just creeped over. All right, it's a par save from Braden. Parker will knock down his par. Bodie will clean up his birdie, or bogey, sorry. Making sure he hits his routine a little harder that time. Got to draw the line to the basket. Whichever way works for you. All right, so after a tough watch on 14, hole 15 is not much easier. This is a big forehand or turnover route for these guys. Sidewalk to the left and up and beyond out of bounds. Their sidewalk and to the right is out of bounds. So most players opt to go with the flex line, something that you know is going to fade back towards the basket. If you've got a big forehand, that's definitely the play. Let's see, Parker. He's got a putt at it. Got about 45 feet if I had to guess from out there. This is one of the only spots where we don't have a real tee pad or sidewalk to use. We've been fundraising a lot for this course the last couple of years. We just got those front 9 baskets replaced. Something we hopefully can keep pushing forward. This course is too good to look the way it does sometimes. He's got a putt. Not on the sidewalk, so that's good. Ross looks like he's got a mid-range in hand. Almost looks like a Mako 3. Yeah, so he can hyzer flip and let ride. Oh, yeah, a little too much turn on it. That's tough because now his putt's going to be from the wrong side of that bushy tree. So we'll have that in the way to try to save par. And Bodie with a nice high turnover. This looks good. Yeah, nice shot, Bodie. Way to come back. Parker, oh, that right side missed, man. That right side's not kind today. Yeah, it's about all you can do from back there. Not much else you can do to run that putt. Braden in the heart. Easy 2. That's a bonus birdie this hole. This is just like the last hole. Unusually tough. Plays much longer than it really is. OB's tight. The tee pad's not great. Non-existent, for that matter.
Holy crap.
Bodie's happy that's stuck.
What a catch.
He's missed a couple of those right side chains today. All right. Roston with the bogey. I think he'll be moving to the back. Hole 16. Very long uphill hole, 674 feet. OB, left, right, and center. Sidewalk and beyond, curbing and beyond. It's pretty forgiving up towards the green. Really important to just not fade out early on your fore or backhand. And it plays a little bit more uphill than you would think. So these guys are really going to be opening up. Ooh, this is a little low from Braden. And tracking the sidewalk. Stay in. All right, it's inbounds. Look, he thought it was out.
Wow, that's lucky, dude. Thank goodness.
Yeah, when you release a little bit early, it gets real scary here. Oh, he turned this one over a little bit. This could go, unless it fades out, could go OB long. Looks like it might have crossed the curbing there. Kind of lost track of it. Parker going quick. But this is all you need right here. Just a big hyzer to the right side. Just get you in the middle. Roston going a little higher. Big distance from the kid. Nice shot. Yeah, when you've got that left to look at a birdie, you got to feel good about it. Oh, and Bodie's going OB. Parker with a nice smooth up shot. You can't ask for better than that for a tap-in birdie. Braden reaching for the AVR3 once again. Looked like he overturned that a little bit. Yeah, he did. It stayed in bounds though. Lucky boy. It's a tough putt from back there. And a nice smooth chip shot from Roston. See if Bodie can save this over the top. That's tough. Yeah, 3 on this hole feels good. It's a pretty easy 3 for the pros. Oh, Bodie. More struggles from the green for the kid. All right, hole 17. This is another par 4, barely a par 4, barely over 500 feet. The only OB stroke that you're going to take is on your up shot. Rare to go OB on the right side from the sidewalk there. Pretty wide open grass field. It's all about just getting up and down. These guys will definitely be looking for the eagle. I think there was one eagle carded on the weekend. Yeah, I believe there was just the one. Parker definitely looking to go big. And that's fantastic. You got to feel really good about getting pin high here. Broston will be looking to do the same. This tee pad's moved a few different locations over the years. Usually we go from the sidewalk. We've had some complaints about the slippery sidewalk spots. Opted to go to the dirt this year. Oh, that is a very unique line. Did not expect to see that over the gazebo. That was pretty entertaining. That was pretty good. Bodie might be looking to do the same thing. I think the camera guy doesn't know where to stand here. Heave it right over the tree. Oh, he turned it into a roller. Sure that wasn't his intention. There's an easy 3. Stay in bounds. All right. Another easy 3. Sort of spoiled this saying there was only one eagle, huh? And there it is. Fantastic too. Definitely a must-get 3 for these guys. All right, hole 18. Another one we opted to move off into the dirt due to the concrete being a little bit slippery where it normally is. Mando left of the light pole near the volleyball courts just to keep people from throwing the hyzer over the basketball court. This should be forehand all day for these guys. It's 380 feet. I'm sure you'll see a couple of backhand turnovers just to get close. Yeah, this is panning out pretty good. Just getting to circle's edge there. Got a small gallery developing on hole 18 to watch these guys finish up. I'm sure it was the cards ahead of them. Broston's got such a smooth forehand, man. That's a great shot. All right. Nice shot from Braden. Bodie opted to go forehand as well with this Venom. He threw this earlier too. Plenty stable. And just throwing a little flex on her and letting her come on in. Just short. Oh, a decent reach at it. Parker well puts it in. Beautiful stroke. Yeah, he's got to be happy with that. 9 down on the day. All right, it's another nice deuce from Broston. Braid will be looking to do the same here. Yep, easy 2 for the kid. Coming in at 9 down, tied with Parker. Oh, and Bodie with the yips. Tough day on the green for the kid, but he's got a bright future, man. He's a good golfer. It's his first time on coverage, first time playing MPO as well. So big ups to him for giving it a shot out here. Here's our leaderboard. We got Parker Welk up top, tied with Braden Neff at 9 down. Dan Beck following right behind him. Steve Gailey, Alex Miller, Forrest Highholder, Clayton Herbster, all tied for 4th at 7. Broston at 6, solo 8th. Lil Wysocki's out here playing this one. He's 5 down. Christopher Robbins, the Flagstaff kid. Chris shot well. TG3, tied 11 with John Bo O. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, shout out to RWC. We'll see you at the next one.